Hello, everybody. Welcome. This is Crypto's Noob, bringing you some more Gods Unchained PvP action. Today, I'm going to be using a spell-heavy magic deck that I call Spellfiend. This is kind of something that I've been working on and off on for a long time. I've always wanted to have a creatureless magic deck, but it's never been possible. It's still not quite possible. But we do have the addition of these creatures that reduce your spell cost, and those tend to jive pretty well. So this is very spell heavy. Let me see, sort by type. There we go. See, I only have like a dozen creatures. So anyway, I've worked on this for a long time. I never really found it especially effective. But then this weekend, when I was playing, didn't do so well this weekend, by the way. I didn't even get my 20 wins in because I wasn't able to play enough. And when I did play, I only had about 50-50 win rate. Anyway, one of the first decks I ran into was against Revan, who is one of the top 10 players. And he was playing a deck very similar to this and completely owned me. And one of the things that he had that I didn't have in my deck was the Ocular Fiend. This was just recently relived and added to the game, and its ability changed a little bit. And if you have a few ruins in your hand and cast this sucker, it is pretty sweet. It can easily be, a 9/9 or 11/11, something like that. It does take till turn 6, so it is subject to getting removed as soon as it's played. But this can provide an extra punch kind of at the end of the game that I was having trouble with doing just spells to try to damage my opponent mostly, because I was playing the Discovery where I could bring spells back. So for example, I could end up having 4 Worm Breaths, which is great. That's 20 damage. But if you run into anybody who has any sort of healing, then you'll find you're not able to keep up. So I've added the Ocular Fiend, and I'm going to see if it will help a little bit. I do want to consider another change. There was another card added today, or re-added, the Oni Spell Sword. Oh, well, I don't have any, so I'm not going to be adding any, but we'll go ahead and take a quick look at it. So this was altered. It used to gain +1 strength whenever you drew a card. Now it's +1 strength whenever you play a card. So, and it gives ward to another creature. That is huge. This was a very popular card when it was live before, and I suspect we'll see a number of Magic players using this again. But I don't have one, so I'm not going to be using it. I'm just going to stick with my current deck, which I call Spellfiend. Alright, and I'm going to try some Ranked Constructed. Ranked Constructed is now live all the time, yay! But you still only get rewards based on the weekend, but it'll be nice to be able to practice Ranked Constructed during the week and to hopefully get a better idea of how your decks will perform on the weekend. So let's give it a try, see if anybody's playing here. I got knocked down on the weekend. I tried to play some games late Sunday night when I was tired and had a couple of drinks. Didn't do too well. I think I'm in Solar Gold rank now, whereas Friday morning I was 1 win away from Mythic. So that was kind of a bummer. All right, let's see who we have here. Welcome everybody who's listening. All right, and I want to play Discovery because I want to be able to bring my spells back and use them again and again and again. All right, so start with Ocular Fiend in hand. I don't really want these high-level spells right off the bat. I'll hold on to Morgana's Grimoire. That's great for being able to reduce spells once you get to mana 4 or 5. And my opponent is playing Acolyte deck. Oh, interesting.
Let's
Okay.
see how many ways you can
Alright, we'll go ahead and bring out the Grimoire. Hopefully it doesn't have any relic removal. I think the only thing that light has would be the Bronze Servant. Here come the Acolytes, of course.
The possibilities are endless.
Alright. Do I want to go ahead and Tracking Bolt? I guess I do. I want to keep the board clear.
It would appear I'm out of options.
Though, unfortunately, that's not necessarily a great trade for me because that was a card that I used, whereas he was just using his God power to bring that out. And does another one.
My turn.
Here's where the lack of creatures kind of can hurt sometimes. Let us... I'll try to be a little overboard here. Let's go ahead and hit him with a beam. At least that damages his god also.
That about does it.
Let's see how that goes. I can bring back my Tracking Bolt next turn if I need to hit somebody again. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep up the Acolyte pressure. Has me a little bit worried that he's gonna explode out with something in a turn or two. Let's see. Do I want to go ahead and grab the runes? Probably. Yeah, I think I will do that, and then I'll go ahead and use the Grimoire, reduce all the spells. So that'll be 5 mana. I'll reduce all my runes down to a single mana, which is a nice little bonus. Alright. I take my first damage. Give him a bit of an opening. Here we go. Here's some front line, another Acolyte. Okay.
My turn.
That's a useful card. I wish I had... well here, let's delve my Tracking Bolt back. Could use it and potentially do 2 damage to everybody. He might Light's Levy my Conjurer away. If I do that, I'll have to use my small bag of tricks. Or maybe not. Here, let's go ahead and use the Grimoire again. I like that. Let's do... Alright, let's go ahead and do it. Do Spell Boost. Tracking Bolt to hit everybody.
It would appear I'm out of options.
And I will buff up my creature. And I'll go ahead and clear his board off.
I'm running out of time.
Now that's a little better. Now I have a big beefy spell boost guy on board that he can't steal from me. I have a Worm Breath in my hand. Oh god. I hate this card. I'm getting ready to have a non-beefy guy in my hand. Let's see. Oh, man. I hate to use a spell to kill this guy. I also hate to leave it on the board.
A wandering mind
Could bring back the Rune of Fire. Let's go ahead and do that. Or that'll be extra. So this will be a 3. Okay, that works.
Patience is a virtue.
Oh no, now I can potentially Light's Levy it away. I didn't think that through too well. That would be the play, assuming he has one. If not, I might buff it up again with the... after delving a Ruin of Strength, or discovering a Ruin of Strength. Brings out an Acolyte.
My turn.
Alright, well that works for me, I think. Alright, so let's get the Ruin of Strength back. Let's see, do I want to use the Grimoire on it? I think I will go ahead and use my Grimoire. Buff this guy up. Do some damage. These guys are gonna burn him. I really wish I had a clearing. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, here, let's do this. Do a beam again. Start trying to put some pressure on them. Now I can start considering doing direct Worm Breath attacks, especially if I get out my Pocket Chandler next turn. Yeah, looks like a good play. Pocket Chandler, Worm Breath directly to his face. Heal my Chandler here. Interesting. Oh no, don't, please don't Light's Levy it. Apple Bull, okay. Interesting. I just protected my guy from a Light's Levy, that's nice. Oh no, it's protection, not, not ward, sorry. Alright, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 damage to me next turn. I'm going to go ahead. Nice hit, little kiss. Nice 8 damage Worm Breath. That's fun. Do I want to heal? I don't want to heal yet. I think I'm going to take a chance on that. But I will draw a card. Oh man, that's tough. Alright, Ocular Fiend, I think I'm going to put you down. So I can get the other Worm Breath. I could potentially kill him in 2 turns with the Worm Breath. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, 4 damage on board. Yep. Oh, there we go. Alright, kill that guy. Unfortunately, don't think he can kill my Pocket Chandler. So you can try. Alright, let's see. Can I recover?
The possibilities are endless.
Cost 2, pull it back. I'll leave me with 5. Drop this. He's gonna kill Chandler next turn. I'm gonna do 7. Okay, I think I got this. Let's give it a try. So want to discover Worm Breath. And I want to drop this guy. I should have dropped it to 3. That's stupid. Alright. I'll go ahead and that guy for 7. I think I have 3 damage. I don't remember. Alright, let's go ahead and take that guy out.
That's enough for now.
Alright. I'll let General at least distract him for a turn. If he can't heal, I'll just Worm Breath him next turn, and we'll be all good. Yep, he's got nothing. This is a good first run of this deck. Even though I never really had board control, just keeping clear of those first few turns gave me a chance to set up my spell reductions and get the Worm Breath in the hand and use the runes. Alright, what's he waiting for now? And then good old finisher with the Worm Breath. Alright. Well, that felt pretty good, even though I never brought my Ocular Fiend out. Two other raffle tokens. And yeah, 7 solar gold. Let's try another one. So that was an interesting matchup. I'm not exactly sure what my opponent was going for. I guess it's more of a control light. It seemed like they had some high mana cards in there. It wasn't quite a light zoo, even though you had the summon Acolyte. Man, that Seraph is annoying, especially if you have board control and somebody plops that down all of a sudden, and then you have to kill it and reduce all of your creatures to 1 attack. That can be quite annoying. Alright, Starstorm. Let's see. Well, that seems like a pretty good start. I'll go with that.
Let's see how many ways you can disappoint me.
I'll keep the Street Conjurer in the back. Let's go ahead and drop a Grimoire. I want to try to keep the Street Conjurer in my hand until I'm actually ready to play some spells. Okay, so I'll drop an Alchemist. Reduce the Star Shard Bolt. Now I'll use the Star Shard Bolt to destroy Skeleton Heavy.
That about does it.
Skeleton Heavy is one of the more popular 2-drops. Oh, as is the Aging Veteran. That's interesting that he brought it out without anybody to buff. Seems like an unusual play.
The possibilities are endless.
Alright, I will Ancient Text him. I guess I could. This has another direct damage spell. Can hit a god directly with it. Let's delve my Star Shard Bolt back.
Here I'm out of options.
And when you're playing against somebody with Undying Wish, you definitely want to try to keep the board as clear as possible. Okay, interesting. I only have 2 spells in hand now. Not sure I want to use that yet. Use the Star Shard Bolt.
How curious.
Well, since I got 2 in hand, that's like 6 turns of reducing spells. I'm just going to go ahead and use it. Then I can do this. And this. And this.
Patience is a virtue.
I made a mistake on order there. I probably should have delved first, so that the grimoire would have reduced my ancient texts also. Right.
The possibilities are endless.
Alright, I think I got this. Let's do another reduction. I will beam the fly. I will ancient text the bard and hit for direct damage.
That's enough for now.
Alright. Feeling pretty good. Turn 5. I put us down to 15 mana. I reduced buffing trial spirits. Interesting. Okay. Let's see. I could drop the Street Conjurer. Be 1. 4. I can do 1 damage. Okay, let's try that. Do this. Drop the Conjurer for the spell boost. Do I actually even really care about that? Well, we'll do it anyway. Do I care about taking 3 damage? I don't know that I do. So let's do this, actually. Let's do that damage. We'll do a tracking bolt. Just do 2 damage to everybody. Attack.
I'm running out of time.
Okay. Feel pretty good about that. He's going to feel a need to, take out the Street Conjurer. Alright, he's going to finally remove my creature off the board. I'll draw another beam.
Are endless.
Let's go ahead and use it. Use my small bag. Delve the beam back.
Patience is a virtue.
And really all I need is a worm breath here. Undying Wish isn't going to help. I'm probably not going to even kill that guy. An Ocular Fiend. That might be fun just for fun. So I get 2 runes. It'll be a 5/5. Yeah, let's give it a try. It's much more fun when you already have several runes in your hand.
That about does it.
I'll use the Grimoire. Let's reduce everything down. Fortunately, I did not draw a fire rune. But if you can't get rid of my Fiend or put up a front line, there we go. Nope, now all I need is a little spell boost.
This looks promising.
Let's see, let's try this. Let's get some free foresees. See if I can finish this guy off. There we go. That's exactly what I needed. A little worm breath. again. The finisher. Oh. That's kind of annoying. I hate people do that. I'm in the middle of doing the finishing blow and you have to throw down your cards and leave the game. Could at least let me get the killing shot in. Alright, well, there we go. Alright, past the shielded point. 2 of 2. The Spellfiend is working pretty well so far. Once again, I didn't really need the Ocular Fiend for that game, but it is nice to have it around for that big body later on in the game. Help keep your opponent honest. Alright, I have some cards. They're one of the top players, I believe. I think they were in the top 10. And that's nice to get a variety of decks. Played Light, then Death. Now Deception. He's going to steal my power. Interesting.
Let's see how many ways you can disappoint me.
Nothing for me to do now.
Watch your back.
Alright, stealing a spell. This could be interesting.
This looks promising.
Alright, let's go ahead. I can't hit anybody, but let's go ahead and bring the Warp Engineer on and make my tracking bolt free of cost.
That's enough for now.
Convince somebody next turn if I need to. Okay. Typical deception deck here. Alright. I will save the beam to hit the Vagabond with next turn. I'll go ahead and use the tracking bolt on the Lightfoot. You know, it's only one attack. It's good to just keep the board clear with this deck. Take the damage. Give him the damage, I mean. Bring this back, and unfortunately I'm leaving a mana on the table. But I think that was the best play for that turn. So this is going to be interesting for him if he's copying like all these damage removal cards, because I don't have a whole lot of creatures in here. Oh, another one. Okay. Alright, so I have 4 mana. This will reduce it. Cost 3 reduces it by 2. That would use up my small bag. But I would have a 3/3 on the board. Right, so I place for 3. I have 1 left. Reduce this down to 2. Yes, okay. Arcane Transcendent. Reduce the beam. Use the beam. Do some damage. Let's see if you stole an attack spell here. I imagine the Transcendent will be targeted if so. I like the 4 arms, each with a glowing ball of energy. Good picture. He's got a pretty full hand. Classic.
My turn.
Alright. Deal 3 damage, okay. I can play another one of these guys. We're getting up to the point where you could do a Rapture Dance. So gotta be careful of that. Do 3 damage to a creature. Yeah, let's do that. Tracking Bolt. This one. Let's do some damage. Let's bring my beam back.
Patience is a virtue.
If this guy comes out of hiding, I'll be able to hit him, though he may... This may be a deck where he attacks the Shadewalker and then rehides it. We'll have to see. So when playing Deception, you have to always beware of the Rapture Dance and the Cutthroat Insight. So I don't want to leave too many creatures on the board. Just enough to make him feel he has to do something about it. Now he's going to play his own. Okay. I could use one of my clearing spells now. A nice Faraday cage, maybe. That's okay. Ancient text. All right. So I could beam this guy. Don't. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just keep up this sort of steady pressure. Leave some ace in the hole cards in my hand. And hopefully I can get a nice clearing spell, board clear spell here. He's going to steal something, okay. Probably the Worm Breath, that would be the smart thing to steal. Yep. Keep me from using it over and over on him. I just talked about having to think about Cutthroat Insight, and I did not do it myself. So that was kind of a bad play on my part. Damn. Alright. Let's do spell boost. Hit the Shadewalker with Ancient Text.
A wandering mind.
Delve the Ancient Text back. Alright, let's try this for now. He only has 2 1/1s on the board, see if I can regain some board presence. He'll feel obligated to take out the Conjurer because of the spell boost. I don't think he can take out both of my creatures. Hey there, Mega. Thanks for joining. Copying my spells again. Now that he stole the Worm Breath, he could potentially hit me with that and delve it back. Hit me again. Okay. Interesting. So rather than taking out the spell boost, he's more worried about the damage. Arg. That doesn't help. What do I have in here? I have the ancient text. I think that's it. Yep. Alright, let's do the Ocular Fiend. That's right, I forgot it does random damage to creatures. That's handy. I don't have any mana. Can't do anything else, so let's do some damage. Oh, Mega says he's from Russia. Doesn't speak English well. That's okay. I think we have players from all around the world playing this game. He played his own spell conjurer, street conjurer. I'm not sure I like the way this is looking. Oh, there we go. That's what I need. Let's drop the other street conjurer. So I have 2 spell boost. It's Faraday Cage, the whole mess. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. I'm going to kill one of mine. Didn't think about that. Alright. Let's buff this guy up. Then do a Faraday Cage.
That about does it.
Alright. Cleared off the board. That felt good. At least one of my street conjurers will probably die. If he has Umber Arrow, he can actually kill both of them. He might have any number of spells from my deck also. If somehow both my conjurers survive, I can hit him with a 5 damage Rune of Fire this coming turn, and then delve it back. And hit him again, actually. There we go. Yeah, that's a bummer. I think I kind of messed up that Faraday Cage. I probably should have just done the 3 damage and been okay with the skeleton heavy living.
Are endless.
Alright, let's go ahead and use it. Do something here. I can use it again. Alright, let's do it. Make him nervous. If I get any spell boost next turn, I could delve my ancient text and potentially get a killing shot. Hey, what did he just play? I missed it. Has he another Cutthroat Insight? Yeah, those aren't going to help you too much. Another Ratify. Alright. Do nothing this turn. I don't want to play it and leave him at 1 health. Potentially lose the game, so I'm going to hold on to it in hopes that I draw one of my Pocket Chandlers or a Worm Breath and can just kill him directly. What's this? Oh, interesting. Merchant Prince. Yep. Come on, spell boost. Come on, Worm Breath. It's so close.
This looks
Warp
promising.
Engineer. Let's see, I can play this. That'll be 2, 5, 7. Could potentially do all that. Wait, do I have another
A wandering
damage
mind
spell in here?
treads
No,
a
I don't.
dangerous path.
Here, actually, I think I'm going to try this. I'm going to do the Warp Engineer. Let's reduce Tracking Bolt. And then Delve. Rune of Strength. I think I want to do a Faraday Cage. Now we'll do a Rune of Strength. Oh, running out of time here.
I'm running out of time.
Wait, why did my bolt kill him? Does 3 damage to a creature. Huh. There's some sort of bug there. It did 4 damage to a switch duelist when it should have only done 3. I wonder if it's because he Umber arrowed my channelers. Alright, well, let's find out.
My turn.
Well, let's test. So, I should not be able to kill him with this. I should only do 2 damage. But it did 3. So yeah, there was some sort of residual spell boost in effect. Probably related to him stealing my channeler. That's interesting. Alright, 3 wins in a row. Let's keep it going. See if I can go for 5. If I get 5 wins in a row, I feel pretty good about a deck. Alright, another death deck, Starstorm. I think I played them earlier. Let's see, I will put those back. Tempted to put the Warp Engineer back. Maybe I should start keeping track of how I mulligan. The big spreadsheet like Dread
Let's
does.
see how many ways you can disappoint me.
Best of luck.
Alright, well, let's just go ahead and get things started. No, I shouldn't do it yet. Shouldn't do that. I was thinking about just damaging him directly, but it's probably better to hold on to that for his first creature instead. Yes.
This looks promising.
So, could put this guy out, could reduce this to 0, and then use my small bag. I think I will do that. Alright, so. This Warp Engineer is great because it's basically a 0 cost card if you plan on casting a spell that you're going to reduce. Because it costs 2 mana, reduces something by 2 mana. So, that's nice.
That's enough for now.
3 damage to the Banshee. I will unlock Mana Lock and finish it off with the Ancient Text. Throw the books at it. Alright. Let's see what ended up in his boy, the Fleshbind. Excellent. Happy to see that go into the void. Yeah. Well, now I'm wishing I had kept my small bag of tricks. Bring back the Ancient Text. I won't be able to cast it this turn. Let's bring back a tracking bolt instead. And do I want to attack into that? You know what? Yeah, guess I will. Ah, man. I hate letting a bomb fly hit me. Oh, interesting. I was using soul burn this time. Didn't notice.
This looks promising.
Alright, a good worm breath is Banshee. Good Faraday cage. Everybody. But that wouldn't kill the Banshee. Let's see, that Faraday cage. I remove 5 potential damage next turn. If I kill the Void Banshee, I remove 4 potential damage, but I also do 5 to him. I will kill it at some point anyway. Alright, I think we need to do the Faraday cage. Let's get rid of this bomb fly. Get rid of the front line. I'll have to take the 4 damage from this, but then I'll hit him next turn. And hopefully that'll balance out. Let's play it in that variation of the Death Spiral deck.
The possibilities are endless.
Okay, let's see. God, I wish I really had a spell boost now. Gotta kill that guy. I can bring back
Boundaries must
Ancient
be
Text.
respected.
That's probably what I'm gonna do. Yeah, let's do that. Save my tracking bolt for now.
That about does it.
It's a little more even, a little bit behind. Luckily, he doesn't have many cards in his hand. He's already used Bag of Tricks. Really could have used a Morgana's Grimoire earlier on. He's got a bunch of ruins now. Yep. Let's make it tough. Damn it.
My turn.
Different. Three turns, I can kill him with Worm Breath. He's gonna kill me on 2 turns, though. Alright, I've got to Worm Breath this guy out. I don't want to leave it as a rat. Don't give him a target for Soul Burn.
Out of options.
Let's see what happens now. It's gonna be close. Yeah. If he has any more cards like that, I'm in trouble.
This looks promising.
Man. Alright, I suspect he probably has something in his hand to kill me next turn. Let's do what I can here. Actually, that's pretty good work.
Patience is a virtue.
No, let's keep the beam just in case he drops a creature that... Okay. Well, Worm Breath might have been better. Yep, there we go. And do you have anything in your hand? 2 Runes of Fire. God damn it. Oh. Well, I have played that deck many times, so I know how it works. Didn't get such a good draw that time. But still, that's at 3-1 so far. We'll give it another go. I wonder if there's anything I could have done to play differently that time around. Maybe I shouldn't have kept that Mech Engineer in my mulligan. And that deck actually looked more like Dread's variation of my Death Spiral deck, where you're still doing damage to each other, to both gods, but you also put in some of those power creatures like the Wailing Banshee and the Void Banshee to help try to give you an edge at the beginning. Malformed client. This seemed to happen often when I switch decks. Wonder if it also happens when the other person has just switched decks. Another one. Alright, I'll give it one more try before I restart my side. Come on, Gods Unchained. It's time to enter the arena. Arg. Okay. Guess I will restart. Okay. This time. While we're waiting, let's take a little look at my deck. I have too many decks. Oh. I'm glad you can at least name them. There was a while where you couldn't name your decks. It was very difficult to pick out the right one if you had more than 3. There we go. Alright, playing against War. Okay. Roy Tutu. Let's see, he's either playing Onslaught. Yep. I was going to say Onslaught or Slayer.
We'll make it through.
But Onslaught is by far the most popular.
Don't disappoint me.
Most popular War power to play.
My turn.
I think I will actually just take the 2 damage for now. I'm not going to be able to kill it anyway. Hey there, Dre right now. Or Drew right now. Sorry. Playing some magic here. Oh, they just buffed it. What do they give it? That Deadly Arsenal.
Curious.
Yep, okay. Oh man. Now I kind of screwed myself because he's out of range of Worm Breath. Could drop this. That would not help yet. Alright, that's be 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. That's what I will do. I will do 3 damage to him now. I will use my large bag of tricks and grab that spell back. And I can either use the tracking bolt again, or street conjure and ancient text, or some other combination here. Drew right now says he's a new player, playing for 3 weeks, only light. Alright, light has recently come back into its own. It wasn't very popular for a few weeks there. But it is making a reappearance.
My turn.
Alright, let's see here. How do I want to do this? I can drop a conjurer and ancient texts. I can just tracking bolt this guy. Let's try this. I'm gonna do conjurer, and we will ancient text this guy. And I will actually wait, go ahead and bring the ancient text back. I was thinking about protecting my conjurer and maybe forcing him to sacrifice his mage, but he'd probably just drop some other small creature, break the protection, kill with his mage, and hit me in the face anyway. Something like that, and draw cards. Hey Drew, right now, out of curiosity, how did you hear about Gods Unchained? Alright, set up a little target for a tracking bolt for me, which I'll go ahead and use. Two mana. Could give myself protected. Could damage him. I have nothing to pull out of the void. I'll actually hold off. I'll hold off on that. Not doing that great so far. He's at 30 health, I'm at 19. Alright. I think I will go ahead and use both of my ancient texts to kill this guy. Let's see. So what do I want to do? Another 2 damage. And I will drop my grimoire. I will play back of tricks. Use it one more time after this. And I will delve an ancient text back
That
again.
about does it.
Next turn I can start reducing the cost of these spells. That will help. He sure does have a full hand.
My turn.
Let's see, I could... Can't quite Worm Breath him. Don't want to take the 2 damage, am I okay with that? I might be, actually. So, here, first... Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, just enough. Let's get a bunch of runes. Let's reduce the cost of everything. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, let's go ahead and foresee.
It would appear I'm out of options.
We'll keep that. Alright. I'll take the 2 damage here. Hopefully he's not going to buff it up. Then this coming turn, I'll hit him with the Astric Implosion. Hopefully he's going to summon a few more creatures. But no, he's being smart. Being smart about it.
Looks promising.
Alright, let's reduce the cost of everything. Got a handful of spells here. Actually, I couldn't even draw a card because I had so many spells. Play this. That'll be 3. Reduce this down to 2. Oh, it's to all creatures. Okay, so I don't want to do that actually. I need to... Alright, need to use this. Let's clear this off. Clear this shit off. I will unlock a mana lock so that I can play this. I'll reduce the cost of beam. And I will give him Rune of Life and a Rune of Strength. Now this is where that only spell sword would come in handy, because I think I cast like 4 or 5 cards that turn.
A wandering mind treads a dangerous path.
So that would have beefed him up quite handily. And if it was the only card on board, I think it would have given ward to itself. Blitz. Interesting. Okay. Well, now I have a target for my beam.
My turn.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So yes, let's actually Rune Storm again. Reduce the cost of everything. I have a free beam. Look at that, that's a beautiful hand. 1, 2, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1. I love it. Actually, I'm going to print screen that. Alright, let's see, I still have 2 mana left. I want to start hitting him in the face. I can't discover back this turn, but yeah. 1, 2, 3. Actually, we'll go ahead and foresee. Ocular Fiend. That's the one I want. Alright. Of course, against the Blitz deck, it's hard to keep anything alive. I guess I could actually play it and give it protected.
The possibilities are endless.
Let's do that. So, add 2 runes to your hand and deal 1 damage. Repeat this for each rune in your hand. So 1, 2, 3, 5. Lots of runes. Okay. Should beef it up nicely. Like it. Alright. I will give the Fiend protected. So hopefully he won't be able to kill it this turn. Just by blitzing a deadly creature. And I will start... Let's start blasting. I have Ratify to clear out any front line he puts down. I need to start doing damage to him.
Out of options.
Alright, this might be the game where I finally get some good use out of the Ocular Fiend. I mean, I guess adding 2 runes is a great effect, and then just being a target that your opponent has to deal with. Pretty good for 6 mana. What's that? Oh, oh. Okay, remove the protection. I could potentially bring the protection back, I think. Do I still have Ancient Text in here, or is it gone? Oh, nope, that was it. I wish you could sort your void. Okay, let's see. What do I want to do here? I think I want to, let's go ahead and get it front line. I could get it front line again, do 13 damage. Actually, I will. You know what? 13 plus 3. That's going to be close. Okay. Yeah, I can't quite cast it again this turn. It costs 3 mana, but I have it in my bag.
I'm running out of
I'll just leave it at that. Unless he happens to have one of the neutral creatures that give him health bonus. He is dead next turn. Yeah, there's that deadly blitz I was expecting before. It's alright. The Ocular Fiend has done its job and can finish things off with a Rune of Fire. Alright. Another victory. 4-1 so far, if I've been keeping track right. Let's see how we're doing. That was a long game. Got some good number of raffle tokens. Creeping closer to a 3-year-old diamond. Let's do a couple more matches. Then I'll probably take a break for a while and maybe come back later this afternoon with a different deck. I was thinking about maybe trying to make an Anubian light deck with the change they made to Ra's Ascension today. It is a light card. For those who don't know, it's a light card that doubles the health of all Anubians, all friendly Anubians. And this includes such great creatures as the Pyramid Warden. Imagine having a 2/12 on the board. Also like the Blade Master. There's quite a few Anubians actually. Alright, Pocket Chandler goes back. That's the guy I just played, right? Roy Tutu.
Let's see how many ways you can disappoint
Starting
me.
with an Ocular Fiend in my hand. Not quite what I wanted. This is not really a ramp deck. I don't have anything to increase my mana.
This looks promising.
So I get to things like this. I'll wait. 2 Ruin Storms, Ocular Fiend in my hand. Well, that would be awesome if I can survive to 6 mana. And draw out his Capoeira before that. That's another
My turn.
important part. Then destroy this guy. I don't want to give him a rune just yet. I'll take the 1 damage and just bring my ancient text back for now. I've heard rumors about people playing War with runes. It's the first time I've seen anybody actually doing it.
This looks promising.
Alright, so I guess I will Tracking Bolt his Rune Bearer now. I guess I should have done it last turn, right? Then he wouldn't have had a target for his Bard. And let's continue on, clearing things up.
It would appear I'm out of options.
Right, hopefully next turn I'll get a chance. Slight reprieve. I can cast a Rune Storm. Okay. Yeah, I'm okay with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I'll still be able to draw 1.
That about does it.
Right? Oh no, I counted wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I forget there's 4 runes. So I won't be able to draw this turn unless I do something now. Do I want to do something now? For 1 mana, all I could do is Ancient text. I'll just have to wait. But next turn I could drop the Ocular Fiend. That might be worth it.
This looks
Even if it
promising.
gets blitzed to death, it should clear the board out here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Unless I'm not going to have enough space in my hand for all of them. Let's see, I could start blasting. I do have another Runestorm in my hand. And just trying to kill some guys off. Alright, you know what? No, let's go ahead and do this. Let's draw him out. He's gonna have to respond to the Ocular Fiend. If I can play it.
Patience is a virtue.
And nothing now. Okay. Yep, and unfortunately, I didn't have enough space in my hand to get both runes from Ocular Fiend, so I only had 5, leaving his Marine alive. He must not have the Capoeira in his hand. He's just trying to draw cards now. That's interesting. Just enough.
The possibilities are endless.
Let's see. When able to draw a card. Alright, I gotta use some of these things up. I cannot bring this guy out and cast anything else the same turn, unfortunately. Could bring him out and protect him. You know what, let's try that. That's gonna protect the Fiend, but he managed to kill it off.
It would appear I'm out of options.
So there's still various ways you could take this out. With creatures with roar like this. Okay, he's not going to take it out this turn.
My turn.
Okay, let's go ahead and start doing some damage. Do a Rune of Sight. I don't want to move any. Yeah, I'll draw the Alchemist. And to get some more board control, we'll drop this down. And I will reduce the Rune of Strength, which I will then play on the Chandler. And you can get a nice 6 damage hit. I guess I could. Perhaps my better play would have been to bring Ancient Text back. Alright, that's fine.
The possibilities are endless.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I did this, that would fill up my hand. Let's do that. No, let's do this first, just to make sure. Destroy that guy. Give me a bunch of runes. And now I'll be set for next
That's
turn.
enough for now.
Again, the Grimoire would be great here. Be able to reduce all these runes. Might be a little too late in this game.
My turn.
Alright, how do I want to do this? Drop the Pocket Chandler. And I could kill this guy. Would I rather do 5 damage directly to him? Probably. Alright, let's do that. Keep up the direct damage. Stick plays a lot slower when you're not able to reduce the card cost. He's going to have to deal with the Pocket Chandler somehow, either boosting his Ogre or blitzing somebody in. I have 2 healing runes in my hand, so I'm not too scared about dying right at the moment. Just I need some worm breaths. There we go, here's the boost. Well, now I need something more than a worm breath. Okay. Need my Astric Implosion.
This looks
How
promising.
this might work, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Drop him down, bring 2 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That'll be 7 damage. Again, it's just like 1 off from being able to finish everybody. If I drop this first, does that make a difference? I don't think it will. Alright, let's do it. Hopefully it'll clear off his Ogre. Or at least one of them. Got my Rune of Fire, but I can't really do much with it. Yep, alright, in my turn. Yeah, there we go. Good old Capoeira. Figured that would be the case. Oh man. I don't like taking 6 damage from this Ogre. I'm starting to think that maybe I should mulligan if I don't start with the Grimoire in my hand. I can't even draw a card. That's a mistake on my part. Alright, I'm gonna have to blast that Ogre. I can't take that 6 damage. I'm gonna have to blast this guy. Well, let's see, wait a second, what do I have?
A wandering mind treads a dangerous path.
Do I have a tracking bolt in here? Please tell me I have a tracking bolt. I do. Okay, perfect. Let's get the tracking bolt out. Oh, I fucked up. I don't have a full hand. I just lost that card. God damn it. Can't believe I did that.
That would be unwise.
Oh man, I feel stupid.
I'm running out of time.
I didn't let me see my cards.
I'm out of
Arg.
options.
Man, I messed that turn up pretty badly. Did it take the tracking bolt out of my void? No, it did not. Okay, oh, but it did increase its mana. Okay, that's interesting. That is exactly what I need.
That's enough for now.
Alright. Given a slight reprieve. Still behind here. He has 6 more life than I do. I don't have any direct damage spells in my hand. A bunch of creature buffs. Alright, at least I can turn that guy into a rat. Oh, now I get the grimoire. A little late on that. The grimoire. Let me draw out.
That about does it.
I'll draw out Arena Fire. If I need to, I can grab the Ratify. Actually, let's not do that. Let's get the Ratify. I suspect he's trying to draw me out by playing the Helion Elite. Let's see. With Ward. Nice.
My turn.
Alright, well I have nothing but spells in my hand, so that's as good a time as I need to use that. This guy's gonna do 5 damage to me next turn. Got to do something. Do a Crystal Rain. Well, at least I don't get to draw. I do foresee. Is that worth it to use a Crystal Rain to draw out that ward? Alright, I need to do this. Let's get rid of this Mana-Born. I think it'll be coming up more often as we get to the bottom of the deck here. Alright, let's do this. Grab something out of my...
I'm running out of time.
Oh man, if he has any way to boost his guy and kill me this turn.
The possibilities are endless.
God, I still have no creatures. Use this again. I probably should have gotten something out of here first. Change him to a rat. Kill that. I have these Runes of Life, but I can't use them because I have no creatures. Alright. Oh, not a whole lot of choice here. Let's do this. Yeah, we gotta kill both of them. No choice. Alright. Unless he has a God Blitz weapon, he has no way of killing me without having a creature on board. What do I have in here? I have a Star Shard. Let's do that.
Curious.
So let's get my Star Shard. Let's reduce the cost of everything. Use the Star Shard to kill Skeleton Heavy. Let's blast him in the face with Worm Breath. Let's bring out the Grimoire. Second Grimoire. This might be it.
Turn.
Oh man, these do 4 damage, 5 damage. Okay. That one's cost 4. Delve 1. Bring up another one. That'll cost 5. That's 7. Is that gonna be enough? 7. I'll reduce them by 2. That'll bring it down to 3 and 4. Should be enough, right? Hopefully I calculated that right. Okay, so Delve the Worm Breath. Reduce their costs. Get the final blow. Wow. Just in time. Alright, victory again. Pulled that one out by the skin of my teeth. After having that huge mess up in the middle where I didn't draw my card and clear the board like I wanted to. Ever closer to getting back to Ethereal Diamond, and alright, one more match. Hopefully I'll be able to go out on a high note here. Thanks, Drew. Yeah, that's always exciting to be able to pull back from being on the verge of losing to pull a victory out. Pull victory from the jaws of defeat, as they say. Yeah, it's tough to play against a Magic God with Discovery because they can just continually wipe the board, keep the board clean, and if you don't have any sort of way to do direct damage, then it quickly becomes a lot of trouble. Alright, I said last time that I should probably mulligan if I didn't start with Morgana's Grimoire in my hand, but I'm going to ignore my own advice and try this. So he's playing light. He won't be able to blitz like the other guy was.
Don't disappoint me.
Let's see how it goes. Oh, and I draw a Grimoire. Perfect. Oh, interesting first play.
Let's see how
Alright, well I think that I'm going to have to do this. Let's hit the Mana Shard, the Ancient Text.
It would appear I'm out of options.
And then we'll use my large bag to get my Grimoire out. Okay. So next turn I could potentially pull the Ancient Text back from the Void, reduce its cost, use a bag of tricks, and blast this guy, unless he plays somebody else. Alright, well I can do a Tracking Bolt. Okay with that.
That about does it.
How's he down to 2 cards already?
A wandering mind treads a dangerous path.
Ah, here come the Acolytes.
My turn.
This is going to make it more difficult, because I was not able to get rid of that Blind Martyr before he started summoning Acolytes. Okay. Alright, don't really have anything I can do for 3 mana or 4 mana to bring a spell back. Let's do this one because I can buff it with my Street Conjurer. Yeah, that should work. And then that's it. So next turn I can drop the Street Conjurer, do 1/1, 2 damage to all creatures, and hopefully clear his board off. Hopefully he'll summon another Acolyte here and not do something nasty like cast Ward on everybody. Yes, okay. Ah, another one. Okay. Alright, so here we go. I want to. Do I even want to use this? Maybe not. I don't need to. If I reduce this to 2, that would leave me with 1 extra, which doesn't necessarily help. Alright. So we're spell boosted now. We're going to deal 1+1 damage to everybody. Should clear the board. I'll keep those blind martyrs from having any effect, which is pretty sweet. Next turn, hopefully I'll be able to get a chance to cast Runestorm. Okay.
My turn.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Let's get the runes. Let's reduce other costs. I can potentially bump my guy up to a 3/4. Meaning he has to. Oh. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. So, first, do ancient text. Kill off his acolyte. And I will use my large bag of tricks. And actually, you know what? Well, tempted to just kill him. But you know what? I'm going to go for the damage instead. Make him pull off some combo to be able to get rid of my conjurer. Just bring more creatures on. Doesn't do anything. Interesting.
This looks promising.
That is very interesting. I could drop the fiend now. That would do, yes, let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, if I have enough room. Small bag of tricks. Put a fiend down. Go ahead and destroy this guy. To attack with this guy. Let's go ahead and foresee.
That's enough for now.
Oh nope. Let's get the worm breath out. Yep. I think we're pushing the point where I can start beating him down unless he removes my ocular fiend. Hey Dread, what's up? Glad you could join us. Oh, what just happened there? Did you use Imperious Smite? Yep.
How? My turn.
Figured that might be the case. Alright. And let's... Well, I've got the spell boost. Let's go ahead and reduce everybody. Now let's just start beating on him. 2. There's plus 6, that's 8. Plus another 6, 14. I did 18 damage to him this turn. I don't have quite enough to pull anything out of my void. Let's go ahead and heal this guy up just in case. He only gets... I forgot how many hit points he had. Oh well. Yeah, it's a very spell-heavy deck here. Lots of good worm breaths and things like that. Let's see. I am actually not going to be able to kill him this turn, right? Except a 5. Let's bring another one of these guys back. I'm not going to be able to cast that. Could do a Faraday Cage. I think I will. Keep him honest. He's playing heal. Oh, this the bright mage. Yeah. Probably not the most useful card in his deck here. Unless he has a ton of creatures with lots of health. Alright, here we go. The final blow once again with the Worm Breath. Alright, another victory. Excellent.
So,
Alright, so I think I just had one loss in that run. That's pretty good. This is a very powerful deck. It's very controlling, very frustrating to play against. I can say that much, especially if you have a creature-heavy deck, because they can just constantly clear you out. Almost made it to Ethereal Diamond, just short. But I think I'm going to go ahead and call it quits there for now. I do want to come back later and try out a new deck. Like I think I might try like a light Nubian deck, see if I can make something work there. Or if anybody has any ideas, feel free to send them to me, and I'd be happy to try them. Thanks everybody who listened. I will be back later.